Hey guys, and welcome to today's video for my favorite page style number 30. So that's what my favorite page style for today looks like, and it's basically a pocket with a tag inside, and onto the tag you could place some photos in 4 by 6 inches on both sides, but you could also of course use it for journaling if you like. And to decorate the pocket, I just placed some pattern paper and also a 3 by 4 journaling card on it. To further prepare our pocket, so our cardstock element A, we need to place some tape right next to all the scoring lines. So I like to use my 3/8 of an inch tape. And then, as you can see here, just place it right next to the scoring line on all 3 sides. And then after placing the tape, you can turn around your cardstock element A and get your scissors to cut off the corners. And for this, you just want to cut at an angle right next to the scoring lines as well. So you actually want to cut off the corners of the little flaps we created for our pocket. And now we can just fold up the little flaps we created with scoring. So for this, also turn around your cardstock because you don't want to fold them on the side you placed your tape at or you scored it. So you want to fold them on the back side and then get your bone folder to burnish it down. And then we can just attach our pattern paper for the basic page onto our basic page. And for this, I like to use wet glue instead of tape because by using wet glue, you are still able to move around your pattern paper to find the right position. And after covering the basic page with the pattern paper, we can now attach our cardstock element A, which is our pocket, onto our basic page. And for this, I like to remove the tape backing just from one side on the bottom of the pocket. And then I hold up the sticky side so that I can still move around the cardstock element A and align it to the edge of the basic page. And once I have it in place and it's perfectly aligned, you can remove the rest of the tape backing from the bottom and then also from the sides of the pocket. So then you will be able to glue everything down, and I like to get a bone folder to burnish it down as well. And when I do pockets for my mini albums, I actually like to include a notch on top of the pocket, so on the opening. But this is definitely optional, so you could just skip this step and attach your pattern paper onto your cardstock element A. But yeah, I also didn't include this in my advent calendar album, but for this tutorial, I thought I would just share what you could add as well. If you want to include the notch, you would just slide your notch punch into the pocket and then get your pattern paper for cardstock element A and also slide it under the notch punch, but don't attach it to the cardstock element A yet. But then you can punch both cardstock and pattern paper at the same time, and this gives you the perfect like border around the pattern paper. So then you can get some red glue again and just attach your pattern paper A onto your cardstock element A. And now that there's nothing more to add to our pocket, we can continue by preparing our cardstock element B. So for cardstock element B, to make it a tag, you would need to cut off the corners on the top. But I actually like to use my template for this. So when you are purchasing my cutting guide and the templates together, you could just print out the template for the tag, and then I also backed it on some chipboard so that's sturdier. And then you can just lay it on top of the cardstock element and just get a pencil and mark where you want to cut off the corners and also where you want to punch a hole. And what I like to do now is I get a little bit of pattern paper, so you could just use some scraps for this. So I just got a piece of pattern paper in the same color as my decoration for the pocket. And then I just place some tape. So I use wider tape for this. I think it's 1/2 inch tape, I'm not sure. But you would just place it on the back side of your pattern paper, and then you can get your crocodile or hole punch and just punch holes with a little bit of like space in between. And after punching the holes, you would need another circle punch. And then you can just use the circle punch and punch around the smaller holes so that you get these little circles which you can place on top of your tag right around the hole you have punched. And when you're using tape on the back side, of course, you have these circles, self-adhesive, but you could also use some red glue to attach them. And then for the last step, we only need to attach our ribbon to our cardstock element B. And for this, I just cut off a piece of ribbon and then I fold it in half, and then you bring it through the hole. And once you have pulled it through, it will create this loop. And then you can also pull your ribbon through the loop again, and then I just pull on both of the ends of the ribbon so that they look nice, and also I get my scissors to cut off the ends, and I like to cut them at an angle actually. And then what I also do is I use a lighter to burn off the ends so that they won't rip apart so easily. And then I also added some photo mats with my camera stamp, but this is optional. You can just place your photo right on the cardstock, of course. And then you can just slide your tag into the pocket, and sometimes I struggle to slide it all the way into the pocket. So you see me using a ruler here, and with a ruler you will be able to slide it easily. So yeah, that's it for today's video, and I hope that you enjoyed watching it. If you did so, please give it a thumbs up, and also I would love to get your feedback in the comments down below. So if you have any question, you could also leave it in the comments, and then see you in my next video. Bye!